Airjaws. If you ask me to envision the ultimate image of a great white shark, this would be it. A large animal in full hunting mode, beautiful white belly exposed and mouth open, a magnificent super predator doing what it does best. I shot this image in 2001 in the heart of Seal Island's prime predation zone, and very quickly the iconic shot climbed the tiers to become the world's most famous shark photograph. With well over 500 covers, publications, and high profile uses, there are few wildlife images that rival its impact. I remember the day I shot the image like it was yesterday. We had a small film crew joining us on the morning of the 17th of June, 2001. June is typically a high season month for seeing the now famous predation and breaching activity around Seal Island. As such, we had expectantly been waiting for action, but after several hours of watching seals and towing a decoy, we were beginning to lose hope. We were coming down the western side of the island through the known hotspot of Sector 4. By this stage, we were all tired. Holding a big camera and lens in front of your face for hours on end, day after day, week after week, takes its toll. Your concentration can't waver for a second, as ultimately the action may last for just 7/10 of a second, if you're lucky. What makes it even more important to concentrate is that for shooting high impact imagery of sharks and other marine wildlife, we have custom designed our boats to allow me to shoot at almost water level. This means you get absolutely no warning of when something might come rocketing up through the ocean's surface. In 2001, I was 28 years old. As such, my reflexes were as sharp as they were ever going to be. I'd also recently upgraded my gear to be using the Canon 1V, which at the time was the world's fastest camera, so I had a lot going for me. That said, nothing can quite prepare you for a fully committed, high-speed breach. 1 second you're staring at water, and the next a magnificent super predator is flying through the air. The success or failure lies in how quickly you pull the trigger. Even though it happens in the blink of an eye, you register what you've seen. Remember, this was in the time of film. No scrolling on the back of your DSLR to see what you got. And you had to rely on what you thought you may have seen. I knew what we had witnessed was amazing, and the details of a very large shark performing a full frontal, mouth open breach were quickly confirmed to us by the playback from the film crew. It was then time to go to the lab. It was a late Friday afternoon, which meant an agonizing wait until Monday, when all would be revealed. I spent the weekend contemplating all my possible mistakes. I knew that the impact of this image would be the first split second of emergence from the water when the shark had its mouth open. Had I been quick enough to catch this, or had a split second lapse in concentration cost me? I remember so well going into the Creative Colour Lab in Cape Town that Monday morning, pushing the lab door open and hearing applause as the technicians laid my fears to rest. Looking under the loupe, I scanned the first slide. It was soft, an incredible image, but no good. Why had they clapped? I was shaking with nerves. Then came the second image, the big one. If there was ever an image I had to really be on the button for, this was it. Sharp. The 1V had nailed it. In the nearly 2 decades of shooting to follow, at the most intense great white shark predation site on Earth, we have never seen, before or since, a breach to rival Airjaws.